where we'll see the dashboard that displays important metrics like the amount of opportunities in the account's pipeline, the potential value of those opportunities, the conversion rate, as well as visual representations of the data. Scrolling down, you'll see tasks that have been created, a lead source report, as well as metrics from connected Google Business and Facebook pages, including reputation reports that pull from the Google and Facebook reviews. We also have a major reporting update coming this year, so you'll soon be able to view even more information and send your clients automated or manual reports. When it comes to generating and nurturing leads into conversions for your clients, we'll first need to get the leads into the system. So let's head over to the Marketing tab where we'll find our Form Builder. Here you can build custom forms by dragging and dropping standard form fields like name and email, but also any custom fields that you create. You can style the form to your liking with full control via custom CSS. Once you've got your form ready, you'll want to give it a place to live. So let's head over to the Funnel Builder where you can build custom landing pages with the drag and drop builder. Add sections, rows, and columns, then populate them with elements like text blocks, photos, videos, countdown timers, and custom code. You can even build full websites for your clients by utilizing the navigation menu element at the top of your pages. Toggle between desktop and mobile view and create content specific to each, so your pages look great on all devices. Embed your forms into your pages or use the built-in pop-up modal that you can launch from buttons on the page. Now that you're ready to capture leads for your clients, you'll want to do two things. Display the leads in a pipeline and leverage automations to nurture the leads into conversions. In the Opportunities tab, we can find the custom pipelines you build that can have as many columns in whatever order you'd like. You can even filter the view and toggle between multiple pipelines via the header dropdowns. With triggers, you can build internal actions that automatically move opportunities through the pipeline based on specific events. Now that we can see the leads, let's check out how you'll convert them automatically for your clients by heading over to the Marketing tab and selecting Campaigns. Campaigns are automations that you can build using elements like two-way text messages, emails, auto phone calls, which are really cool because when triggered, we'll actually call your client who will hear a recording like, "Hi there, you have a new Facebook lead from Tom Smith. Press any key to connect with them." And if your client pushes a key, HighLevel will dial the lead and bridge the call. It's an incredible way to force your clients to call leads right away. You can add other items like voicemail drops that push a recording that you or your clients make to leads as voicemail, even though they never actually got a call. And you can even add webhooks to push data out of HighLevel to services like Zapier, where you can then do whatever you'd like with the information. By building automated campaigns, you'll find that you'll automatically convert more leads into conversions than ever, but you'll also generate more interest for your clients than ever as people start replying to the automations with questions. Let's head over to the Conversations tab where we can see the entire conversation stream for each contact as they come in. Within the Conversations feed, you'll find all of the text messages and emails that went out or came in, as well as recordings of any phone calls that took place. You'll even see Facebook messages if the Facebook page has been connected, all in the same stream. Through the toggle at the bottom of the feed, your clients will be able to reply to the leads via text messages, emails, or Facebook Messenger, bringing all lead conversation into one unified feed. If a conversion for your client means booking an appointment, class, or consultation, you can create calendars with booking widgets right inside of HighLevel and embed them in your funnels so that once the leads are ready to convert, they can book themselves online. All of the booking requests show up in the Scheduling tab in either a calendar view or a list view, where they can be sorted by creation date and manually confirmed, triggering actions like marking them one in a pipeline and adding them to appointment reminder campaigns. As your clients generate more and more customers, you can help them create a steady flow of positive reviews by creating text and email review request templates that include a link that opens up the business's Google review pane, so all the customer has to do is tap 5 stars, type the review, and hit enter. To trigger the outreach, your clients just need to click the Check-in Client button, then type the customer's name, and they'll be given the option to send the review request via text message or email. It's an amazing way for them to easily generate positive reviews, which, as we all know, is an important factor for local search engine rankings. As the reviews come in, they'll display in the Reputation tab under Reviews, where your clients can respond to the reviews without having to log into their Facebook or Google accounts. The average rating metrics, sentiment report, and the amount of review requests sent are all displayed on the dashboard, which brings us back to the beginning of our tour. This was a super quick overview of the main features of High Level, but there's so much more to talk about, and we're adding new features each week. So be sure to scroll down and initiate a
Yes, you can initiate your CRM through us, through the sign up, through the accelerator, or through the Auto Engine Pro. This is for brokers and carriers. What I do recommend in the video is that he did recommend calls that are recorded, totally different from the AI bots. The only big difference is the AI bots can actually carry a conversation, answer questions. Recording cannot, but you can do recording through the CRM starters, not a problem. But the AI bots are in the other ones, of course. The accelerator does the incoming calls, and the Automation Engine Pro does both incoming and outbound. So you can send a bot to initiate a starter call with a shipper or a client. We also show that if you don't know what you're getting, of course, you can always come down here to this page, shippersnow.com, and come through here, the price comparisons. And so that way you can see it stops right here that we do meet with your shipper. In case you decide that you can't close a shipper or you're struggling or something's going on, of course, we can always give you some advice. If you need us to meet your shipper as your team, we're here to back you up. You tell us, hey, I'm gonna meet the shipper on Monday, 2 p.m. Have Steve with you, and Jesse also show up, Dante, whoever's on your team. And of course, we come in at 2 p.m. We set up on the Zoom. Of course, we do live as well. If you're in Texas, if we're in Florida, if we're in some other area once in a while, just let us know what time and that way we can meet with you where you're part of your team digitally or physically. Of course, that comes with every package, just to let you know. That way you have success with the CRM starter. They do not offer that in just the CRM. Of course, we build up all these parts and, of course, the website as well. You can do your own website, but like I said, the wires are a pain in the butt. So the wires will be connected. If you start putting in all these other parts, it gets a little confusing. And of course, you'll twist some wires and have your shipper kind of confused. Your website's not working, this is not working, the buttons are not working. And of course, we've seen that where we've gone to other websites and they look like crap or too old or the buttons aren't working, right? And that deters your clients, that deters customers. And so we want everything to be working. So, of course, you can always book another meeting with us here at the bottom. Of course, we're already meeting with you shortly and get you going, get you rolling. On the other packages, of course, they have a live agent that calls. That way, you're too busy or you need some assistance with calling a shipper. Maybe you're just tired of calling that shipper. Get a new perspective. And so we have that 5 calls a day, five shippers a day, and of course 10 shippers a day on the other one. Low board access, so that way you're not spending on another low board. And of course, that way you know what to rate your shippers on the current rates, live rates, and that way you're not under or over rates. And of course, on this one, it has LinkedIn access and truck management systems that combine together with the CRM. They're not, of course, on just the CRM by itself. So a lot of tools come in together to build in to boost your business. For the Hurt side, that's for bigger customers. If you ever end up uh, getting a landscaper, you end up getting a lawyer through your phone calls for whatever reason, you can uh, send them our way to Hert LLC, which is HERTTLLC.com. Not the same packages, but it's CRM, so it's boosted by the CRM. So when you see the CRM, of course, it's very similar, but marketing is very similar. Right now, we have a toy customer and so he's making a football toy for kids. So his customers would be schools, teachers, families, parents, and so it's the same thing. We put them in the CRM, we send out information. Most likely, his would require like TikTok, Instagram, social media. So you guys for shippers, not really on the social media side. So we don't need to push the social media side just yet. That could be a later thing added on. So anything you find later on for the carriers, especially the we do recommend the rates. We have an elite rate club. It's a special meeting on Saturdays, and that's a 3.99 a month. I'm sorry, not it's not a month. It's actually a one-time cost, and that way you know how to use the rates to increase your rate 30% with brokers. You're already on the low boards. You're already with shippers. And so that way, when you get a load and the broker ends up not paying you for 90 days, and of course that's going to hurt you. That's I wouldn't recommend that for anybody to not get paid for 90 days. Um, but sometimes they go further than that. Sometimes they won't pay you at all. So if you ever come across that where someone's not paying you, you can take our class. And then, of course, after the class, you can let us know. I really need some intervention as well, so we can help you through that way. Or you take care of it yourself, or you can also use automation to help you take care of it. So there's different parts that you can do. But that's pretty much it. We also will be having a automation class coming up soon. So for those that are scared of automations taking over my job, I'm scared. I want automation to take over my job. So I'm not scared. I want them to take over my job. So that way I have more time with family or vacation or whatever I want to do with my life. Yes, so we're gonna go over that automation class probably maybe in 2 more months. It'll be launched and I think it's 3.99 one time as well. And that way but some of my clients are already getting parts of it. That way they can already expand their automation process to their mind and get used to using automation. But most of the time we do it for you. So that way, you're on the road, you can't call shippers, you're on the road, can't use your computer. I always recommend my clients have at least a computer or a tablet with you when you're on the road. If not, the phone, but it's a little more harder on the phone. Of course, you can still use some of the parts of the CRM on the phone. But I always recommend PC or tablet, and of course you can see better on the bigger screen. On the phone, as long as you're not driving, it's preferred. Of course, don't drive and use the technology while you're driving. It's best to stop and then, of course, use the CRM, use whatever you need on the phone, and then get back to driving. I know it's almost impossible to continue with that, but do your best. Of course, we don't want accidents happening out there. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.